It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. What I've noticed as of kind of October-ish 2024 is that supermarkets are starting to add toasties to their range. Now I know Lidl do a couple of toasties, but I'd seen them last week, and to be honest with you, I left them on the shelf. I just thought to myself, yeah, I'll get round to that if I ever need to get round to it. But Aldi's ones seem a little bit more interesting. Now this is a Christmas smoked chicken and trimmings toastie. Here's a look at it here. And you can oven cook it for 14 minutes on gas Mag 4, or you can stick it in the air fryer. Air fryer, please refer to the manufacturer's instructions for your air fryer. No, well, I don't have manufacturer instructions on how to cook a toastie in the air fryer. So it's grilled cheese, beetroot smoked streaky bacon, top white bread filled with cooked smoked shredded chicken, cranberry sauce, bechamel sauce, sage and onion stuffing, cooked diced beetroot smoked streaky bacon, and mozzarella cheese. £1.89 for that. That is pretty good. So yeah, I'm just going to have to wing this with the air fryer, aren't I? Because well, manufacturer's instructions. Maybe we go 160 degrees. Oh, look at that, bits of bacon on the top. For maybe 10 minutes. Let's try that. Some supermarkets will give you the time for an air fryer. Probably Iceland are the supermarket that will tell you how to cook it in an air fryer. If it needs more, we'll give it more. If it needs less, we'll take it out and review it. Right, okay, this toastie seems to be done. It was actually cooked in 10 minutes. What I did, for about 3 minutes, I turned it over. Because the one side of the toastie, the one side was soft on the bottom. I thought, no, let's cook the bottom. So there's a look at it. That looks very nice, doesn't it? Very nice. So we've got cheese, we've got bacon, and we've got everything else that they've said. So that's some smoked chicken. I imagine it's going to be quite Christmassy. So let's cut this in half. I'm not expecting a great deal for £1.89. Aldi always seem to be on the money when it comes to bringing stuff out. They always seem to be first. So let's have a look then. Let's pull it open from the back. A little bit of cranberry sauce. A little bit of chicken. A little bit of stuffing. That's what it looks like to me. I'm more interested in that lovely kind of like cheese and bacon on the top. Oh, yes. Oh, this is like, the only thing I'm going to, this is what, it's kind of like, the middle is in parts. If I was to probe it, it would be kind of like, it's not enough to burn my finger, but it's probably still hotter than a McDonald's burger that's served to you. But it starts off well. It starts off really well in that the bread is lovely and crunchy from the bottom. I have spun it over. It's definitely worth toasting the underneath. Lovely toasted bread on the bottom, as is the top. It's a lovely start. So the first flavours you get, because you're biting through the cheese, is of course the cheese and the bacon. And the cheese and the bacon is just, it's a lovely full fat cheese. Now, I'll be perfectly honest with you, and probably a lot of you are the same. This sort of filling, this sort of innard, this kind of like, well, this is chicken, isn't it? It's chicken, stuffing, cranberry sauce. It's what I would call a required taste. I think you would only want to eat it around Christmas time. You would want to eat this all year round, would you? A little bit moist in the middle, warm in the middle. Stuffing is pretty tidy. It's the cheese. I'd be happy with just that cheese and that. The cheese and bacon on the top. That's given me a really good idea in terms of making cheese toasties for myself in the future. It's interesting, plus you get a few tidy lumps of chicken in here too. But yeah, it's kind of, it's not my favourite filling. Chicken stuffing, cranberry style stuffing. If it's yours, then go and buy it. Go and buy it. Stick it in an oven. Maybe even if you've got a cheese toastie machine. If you've got a cheese toasting machine, then just whack it in there. Yeah, interesting. I'm about to rate it. £1.89 for this sandwich is real good value for money. The cheese is fantastic on top of the toastie. The bits of bacon are delightful. The bread is lovely. The bread toasts up really well in the air fryer, but make sure you spin. I did 5 minutes, spun it for 5 minutes, so 10 minutes in total on 160 degrees. You could probably do 12 minutes if you wanted to, just to make sure that middle's piping hot. This is just a personal thing with me. I've never been a massive fan of chicken stuffing, cranberry sauce, all that kind of stuff in the middle. I've never really been. If I was to go for a sandwich personally, I would go, yeah, I'll have something else, and I'd buy a boring old cheese and ham sandwich or egg mayo or something like that. But I love the concept. I think this is something you can work on. There are other flavours of these toasties in Aldi, and of course Lidl seem to have them too. I think Aldi had a cheeseburger one that I picked up in the fridge, and they've also got a cheese and something cheese and onion or something. I don't know the second flavour. But yeah, £1.89. If you love this sort of thing, cranberry, chicken, stuffing, £1.89 with cheese and bacon on the top. It's really good value for money. I'm going to say 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.